My most challenging director. I've never had a boyfriend before. Sorry. Many people don't know my story, my struggles, my creative journey that shaped me, and let's talk about it in this video. Hello everyone, I'm Obi Kinika, also known as Creative BMO. I'm a makeup artist specializing in beauty makeup, SFX, editorial, and body painting based in Lagos State, Nigeria. I ask people to send me questions they want to know about me, and they send it to me through WhatsApp and Instagram. And this video is to answer your questions and so that you can know a lot about Creative BMO. So let's get right into the video. The first question is, how do you come up with your ideas? Honestly, I go through Pinterest. Sometimes I use YouTube. Sometimes I use other people's work they inspire me, and that's what brings out the ideas I have. And cartoons and movie characters actually make me or give me ideas on what to do. Yeah, so that's basically it. And sometimes I bring out things from my head. I just like, okay, today I want to make something like an alien look. I just start sketching it out, and yeah, that's how I come up with ideas. Nothing so serious, just that. Another question, which phone do you use to film and what's your lighting setup? Okay, so I get these questions a lot, and I'm happy that I'm actually answering you guys in this video because I've been postponing for so long. This is my XR. I use my XR, my iPhone XR, to film all my content on my Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, Facebook, everywhere. And even my YouTube, I actually use my XR to film. That's why most times if I'm filming, I don't use my phone to show you guys any idea that I have in mind or any inspiration I'm getting. I always use my laptop because I use the only phone I have, which is my iPhone XR. This phone is quite old, honestly. It's 5 years old right now. Love you, baby. But it's been so helpful ever since I got it. It's been amazing. I don't think I want to change this phone. I will buy a new phone, but I don't want to swap it. It will always be with me. Did you go to school to learn makeup? No. I didn't go to school to learn makeup, body beauty, SFX, body painting, and editorial. I just started doing makeup. It's not like it was something that I had to go train myself for. Although learning is a process, learning is every day. We learn every day. So YouTube helped me. Instagram too. Every platform helps. Every single thing helped me to learn, and I'm still improving. It's harder to scale through when you learn on your own, because there are a lot of things that a teacher will tell you to avoid, so you won't experience that because you have avoided it. I think that's a word, right? So, but as a self-taught person, you tend to experience a lot of mistakes first. So that's one of the things that had been a challenge for me as a self-taught makeup artist. So actually, I didn't go to school to learn makeup. I taught myself everything. How do you stay creative when you don't have money for expensive materials? What I do is I improvise. For example, I'm meant to normally, using the right product, I'm meant to create prosthetics, foam prosthetics, or silicone prosthetics. But when I can't do that, I use a foam clay, which is quite cheaper. So I use that to create most of these looks. But I try to still keep myself relevant because I don't want to use my financial issues to limit my growth and to limit my creative ideas. So what I do is, if I don't have it, I find another thing to make it work. So for example, if I don't have alcohol based palettes, I use my water based palettes. I always try to find a reason to do something. So that's it. So if I don't have money for an expensive product, I try to work with the cheaper one and make it look like look like it was expensive. So yeah, so that's basically what I do. What was your most challenging client or director you've ever worked with? Okay, so my most challenging director I've worked with would be a director I worked with in 2023. Okay, so the reason why it was quite challenging was because this was my first time in the movie industry in Lagos, and I felt like I needed to impress him so much because because I noticed that he wanted a different SFX makeup artist, but because those people couldn't pay for that particular makeup artist, so they had to pay for someone cheaper. Obviously, I just came to Lagos, so I didn't really know the price to give to them. So they found me cheaper, and they took the opportunity. You guys, so it was challenging because when somebody looks at you like, I don't need you, but let me see what you can do. It was quite challenging. I felt less of myself every day. I don't like it. I don't like that experience at all. But it was good because it's shaping me to bring out more creativity because I needed to impress him. So yeah, sorry. I don't know why my eyes are watching today, but that's exactly what the kind of director that challenged me. Yeah. So um client client sorry. I don't think I've had any challenging clients. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I've had a challenging client. If I have had a challenging client, that should be when I was growing up in Port Harcourt in the makeup industry. So I was quite, you know, yeah, So I don't know if I'm saying anything, but I'm growing. So I found that really challenging when people are like, let's see what you can do. How do you balance relationship and creative work? Is it okay to say that I've never had a boyfriend before? Yeah, so I've never had a boyfriend before. And so I really don't know what it means to have a boyfriend and then my work in this same space. So I don't know. I don't think I've experienced anything like that. I haven't had a boyfriend before, so I really don't know. I'm sorry, but I really don't know. So, but once I do, I will let you guys know how I'm handling it. Yeah. So I'll let you guys know how I'm handling it. But for now, no, I don't have. Yeah. So how long does it take to create a body paint or an SFS look? Okay, so sometimes it takes 2 days, 3 days. Yeah, depending on the makeup look. Sometimes it does. Sometimes, but for hours. Sometimes it takes 13, 14, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It takes every hour. I don't think there's a specific hour for it. But I won't forget the one I did this year. That is this Joker makeup that took 10 hours. It was this Robin Joker makeup rather. It was crazy because it was a comic and I needed to make sure that it gave what it was supposed to give. You understand? It's a comic, so every line matters so much. So it took 10 hours. I was seated for 10 hours. I didn't feel it because, and I didn't eat. I didn't feel hungry. I didn't feel thirsty. I just needed to make sure that I get what I want and I get it right. So that's the kind of person I am. So it takes hours. Sometimes I sit for like 12, 13, 14, 15 hours. but I don't feel it. That's a funny thing. So it depends. It just depends on the look. It just depends on the look. Yeah. So that's why most times when I go on a movie set and they are paying for a makeup artist and they feel like you're supposed to bring like 4 people, they won't pay you that money for those 4 people. They just want you to do magic. So when I tell them that makeup, SFX makeup is not a rush work, they feel like I don't know what I'm doing. So that's basically it. So that's just it. Yeah. What is the hardest part about being a creative in Nigeria? Let's start off with the electricity. The power supply here in Nigeria is really bad. So being a creative here is quite disturbing because these our looks kind of take longer period, longer time, longer frames. So if there is no power supply, we are talking about heat, we're talking about discomfort, we're talking about breakage. There are a lot of issues that come with the fact that there's no light. We are talking about lack of filming because when there's no light, you can't film because you need lights, obviously. So even before I started filming this YouTube, I've already done my makeup. I had to wait for them to bring the lights for me to start filming, which I'm still scared that they might take it while filming. Now you understand. So being a creative here in Nigeria is quite challenging when it comes to the power supply. We're going to talk about the resources. So as a Nigerian, normally Nigerians are not really used to an improved SFX makeup. It's just of recent it started, but we are still trying to get to that point. Not everything we have here, so it's quite challenging when you have to order things from the UK, from the US, from Canada. So it's like it's just more expensive for a Nigerian because if you're talking about the dollar rate, it's a lot. It's a lot. Pounds rate is a lot. So it's just quite disturbing being a Nigerian with less resources, poor power supply, and a lot of Nigerians do not understand what special effect makeup is. A lot of us actually just say, do your makeup, just do pour blood here, do just splash blood there. But it's a lot that goes in. Your creativity, your hands, time. Oh Jesus, I wish people can see how my heart and what my heart is saying, because you don't get it. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of process. And if you feel like, and we have less people who do this, so when we are having less people who do this, it's not easy to call a person to join you on set because they might not meet up with your expectations as a creative person. So if you're bringing, so even if you train them, it takes a while for somebody to get to that point. So that period that person is training, what do you do? So being a Nigerian is a lot. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I just hope everything turns out well for our good. Have you ever cried because of your art? Yes, I have. Especially when it doesn't come out the way I'm expecting it to, or especially when I have planned so much and it just doesn't want to come out the way I planned it. I just end up, I don't start crying immediately. That's not who I am. I cry a lot, yeah, but at that point I don't. I clean it off and I then go back to bed later on and then cry about it. And that comes with a lot of things, a lot of emotions, because sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough. I feel like I'm not, a lot of people see me so good, but I don't know, am I that good? And sometimes I feel like, oh my God, you are so good. You understand? So my emotions are not balanced. They're not on the same scale. So it's crazy. I cry. So if you do cry, it's okay to cry. Creatives cry. So it's fine. You just dust yourself up and then start again. Keep going. What inspired the name Creative BMO and what does it really mean to you now? Okay, so as you all already know, before I was BMO Obi before I became Creative BMO. So BMO Obi was my formal Instagram page, which BMO has always been a standpoint. Like it has always been my name. So my account on Instagram got disabled, and I had to like start again. And I already have Creative BMO as a backup account, but I was using it for my personal page. But later on, I went back to it, and it means a lot to me now. See, I think I've spoken about God, but you can never talk about God enough. There's a reason why He allowed that account to go down. And God is so faithful that even if this one goes down, we build it again in the word Creative BMO, or He brings a new thing for me. He's always there. So Creative BMO is like a body that carries everything creativity in the makeup industry. So the name has made me stand out. The name has made me so unique. It means a lot to me. When I see my name Creative BMO, I'm like, your name already speaks who you are. So you have to let the world know what your name stands for. So it's a lot. But if I was to answer Obi, BMO Obi, I think a lot of people will be like, okay, it's Obi and it's BMO. Like, what exactly is your name? But Creative BMO is like a stamp. It's like a word already telling you Creative BMO. Now your question is, who is BMO? Exactly. Do your family support you? Yeah. They have always supported me. My mom has, my sisters and brother have, my family, every of my family, like even to my uncles, even the ones that are dead and alive, they have always supported me. Everybody's just like, Obi Yusef, this is your makeup hair. Obi Yusef, this is your makeup hair. So yeah, and that is the thing that made me to continue doing this, because of my family has always been there. I think my mom always knew that I had so much talent for art, so she has never ever discouraged me from doing art. I was drawing as a child. I had a very good handwriting. I just, like, you understand, when you just see your child growing up in a different way, you just encourage him or her, so that they can always continue. The only thing my mom always tells me is, do not allow, why am I still tearing up? Oh my God. Sorry, forgive me. Okay, so one thing my mom was always telling me when I was in school then was, I hope this makeup is not going to affect your education. I told her no. Like, it wasn't going to affect me. And I represented very well. Like, I showed it to her. My result was very good, very amazing, standard. Because I believe that if you want to do something, you can do it. If you can handle both things, you can. If you can't handle it, it's your choice. You just don't want to do it. Because if you want to do it, you can. I wasn't doing it for film that time, so I don't know if it's going to be the same thing if I was working in the industry. But I wasn't. I was in school doing makeup. People come to my hostel. I go to their houses. I was always booked and busy then. But when it's time for exam, oh my God, I am working. I am focused. I don't read days before the exam. I read the night to the exam. My brain, God, thank you. God bless me with a head, with a brain that I have to read just once before it enters. And that worked for me. So I noticed my strength and I had to use my strength to defeat my weakness and every other thing. Yeah. How has God shaped your creativity? Oh my God. I don't know where to begin, because just know that it's God that does the makeup, it's not me. Because where did I begin? Where did I start from? I was just a girl that loved makeup, and he just keeps improving me. I keep doing things that I get surprised that I can do in Nigeria. He just carries me like his own child, and like tell me every day that art is for you. I really don't know how to express how much God has been so faithful to me. He has shaped me so much that all I can just say is thank you, God. Thank you so much. Thank you, God. That's it. But he has shaped me in so many ways. So let's go right to the next one. Sorry, forgive me. I can cry a lot. Have you ever worked for someone who refused to pay you? Yes, right now there's somebody out there that is refusing to pay me for the work that I did. I have, I have, I have, and you are in that state where you don't know whether you should react or not, because you just have a lot of things that might be at risk. So you just try to compose yourself. But I have had a lot of people who have refused to pay me a lot of times. It's just God that helps me out, because the hobby, I will beat you. If you weren't a makeup artist, what would you be? I don't know. I don't think I know. Because I think people try to find their career while they're young, because I started makeup at the age of 13. So that's always been in my head. So what else? Okay, I studied town planning in school, but I don't think that was what I would have still continued doing. I don't think so. Oh, but it's still art. I would have still been painting, like drawing, painting. So it's still art. I don't know. I don't know. I think if I wasn't a makeup artist, I'll be a painter. So it's the same thing. I'm still an artist. Have you ever wanted to quit makeup or felt like you weren't good enough? I think that's a very normal thing in my life. I've always wanted to quit makeup. There's so many times I've always wanted. Like I said, I think I've said it. I don't know if it's before this side or it's after this side. I don't know, depending on how I did it. I have a lot of times when sometimes I get so broke that I'm like, is this my what am I doing? Is it makeup that will feed me? I've always wanted to quit because of finances, not because of love. Because if it's based on love, I'm gonna be stuck here forever. But because of financial issues and how much this makeup takes from me, I just tend to be like, what am I doing? There are many people, my mates, that have cars, have this, but I'm still here. What am I doing? So sometimes I feel like quitting. I feel like, am I good enough? I just want to end it. The thing is, I still keep coming back. I still keep doing makeup. I keep still feeling like this is who I am. At times, I actually feel like I hope I'm not making the wrong decision. I hope later on in life, I don't regret this. But I don't think I'm going to regret what I love doing. I'd rather die doing what I love doing than doing what I hate. Yeah. But do you know one thing? God always comes back to me and tell me, I made you this. You're made for this. So I don't think I can ever quit it. Sorry, I speak so much from my heart. So guys, those are the few questions I have finally answered for you all in this video, and that is who Creative BMO is. And I really wish that I could talk more, but this video will be too long, and I really appreciate you all for being here and joining me to the end of this video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I am a girl who loves makeup and everything makeup, and I don't know what else to say. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. You're the one who is pushing me to keep doing these videos. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching.